Alright guys, welcome to Cooking with CJ. We're just going to do a quick one for you today. We are going to make a traditional pot roast. Now I couldn't find chuck roast at my grocery store for some reason, so we have a nice USDA choice petite sirloin roast. So we're going to get this in there. We're going to pressure cook this roast for a good hour, okay? And we're going to use a cup and a half of beef stock in there. We're gonna season it up with some of this good stuff. I couldn't even try to pronounce that, but my boy Kent from Daddy Dutch Barbecue sent it to me, so we're gonna give it another shot. I used it on some hamburgers the other day, some smash burgers, and it tasted awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and coat this in it. We're gonna coat it in a little bit of flour too, get it seared off in the foodie. So let's turn this on. We're gonna sear, saute. It's on high. We're just gonna start. Alright, so we're gonna leave that open like that. Alright, we're gonna coat this in a little bit of flour and a little bit of the seasoning. The flour is going to help it produce the gravy that we want in there. A little more flour. Just want a little bit of flour on there. Now let's add our seasoning to it. Normally I glove up for this. I don't know why I didn't this time, but try to get seasoning on all the sides. We're gonna let this come up to a little heat real quick. We'll pour a little oil in there, get this seared off, and then get the pressure. All right, so while we wait for this to come up to temperature, we got some rosemary and some thyme that we're gonna put in there. And we just got a mix of veggies in there, the mirepoix, onions, celery, carrots, and then we got some little baby new potatoes in there. So once we pressure cook this for an hour, we're going to add all these in, cook it for another, pressure cook it for another, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. So all these get done through, and then we'll have our traditional pot roast. We'll add the herbs in as we pressure cook the vegetables. Okay, we got this thing heated up pretty good. We're gonna add some of this Pam olive oil in there. Just give a few sprays in. It's a little hot, you can tell already, so hopefully this gives us a decent sizzle when we drop it in there. To drop the fat side in first, a little fat cap in. All right, we're sizzling now. All right, we're gonna brown up both sides. All right, we flipped it already. Got some good sear on there, nice browning, looks pretty good. I'm gonna sear the other side and then lift it up on its side and sear this section right there. And we're ready to pressure cook. Okay, got it up on its side, or up on the third side, I guess you call it. So we got some nice brownage, looks good. Gonna pressure cook this fat side up, get all that rendered out from the heat. We're good to go. I got it nice and browned up. Let's get this ready for pressure cooking. We're gonna stop the sear and put the beef stock in. I decided I'm gonna throw in the rosemary and thyme right now. It really doesn't affect, if we put the vegetables in right now, they'd be cooked pretty darn through. But if we just put the herbs in right now, we're gonna get all that great flavor in there, and then we can fish those out when we're done. Okay. All right, so let's put the lid on. All right. We're pressure cooking on high already, which is what we want, and we want to go 1 hour. So come on back in an hour, and we'll see how this looks, and we'll add the vegetables to it. All right, guys, we've let this go for a half hour with a natural release. All right, look at that. Okay, we're keeping this lid near us because we're gonna pressure cook the vegetables in there just for a few, probably about 10 minutes just to get them going. So we got all our potatoes, our mirepoix. Get those in there. I'm gonna temp this thing out real quick just to see where we're at as far as doneness. 192, 193. All right, this thing is done. Pretty tender, going through. It's gonna make a nice pot roast. Very good, very good. Okay, let's pressure these. I'm gonna go 10 minutes. Pressure on high, 10 minutes. All right, come on back. All right, guys, we let this go for 10 minutes. All right, guys, the pressure's done. Let's open this bad boy and take a look. Woo! Got some good stuff going on right there. All right, let's take our roast out. Hopefully easily. Look at that. All right, let's check these potatoes, make sure they're done. Oh yeah, good as can be. All right, I'm gonna fish all this stuff out, get it into this serving dish. Take the pictures, and then we'll try this bad boy. All right, come back. All right, guys, we're done. We got this plated up. Let's carve this bad boy up. This looks so good. Watch these potatoes go flying everywhere. Oh no. This is tender as can be. Yeah, it's falling apart as it should. Looks good. All right. Cut a little bit off. Oh, that looks tasty. Let's get a little bite right here. Let's dip it into a little gravy. Oh, that is so good. Get one of these potatoes. Potatoes, delicious. Delicious. All right, guys, that's it. Business is shot. I'll have the directions down below. I'll have the ingredients down below. Too good. Quick one for a Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.